Here we go. Welcome everybody to New York Luxury Bridal Fashion Week. This is Countdown to the Collections, and we are having a conversation with Sharon Sever, head designer of GALIA LAHAV. Hi, Sharon, how are you?
Hi, everyone. I'm very well, thank you.
So happy to have you here. I was just saying, I've
Happy
known
to
you for
be here.
years, and I don't think we've ever actually had a real conversation before, so I'm really excited to talk to you. So the collections are, we're bridal market for spring, summer 2022. We're having an April market in April 6th through 9th. Where are you in the process with your new collection?
Well, we're actually pretty much done with the collections and everything is ready. We've started shooting the dresses. We're working on lookbooks, campaigns, and everything else that needs to be done at the moment. Starting to plan how to work long distance with everyone and how to plan the future sales. It's kind of intricate because we cannot travel and it's been challenging, but we're getting used to the new normal, and it's kind of it has proved to be quite good.
I'm sure. I mean, it seems like your brand knows how to pivot and adapt and, change with the times very well. I do remember first seeing your collection at Bridal Reflections years ago, and it was like, oh my God, I've never seen anything like that because I've been in the bridal industry for so many years. It was the sexiest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, woo! But now, I mean, I know you've taken it into, explain who the GALIA LAHAV bride is and the DNA of the brand.
Well, we've been quite a shock in the beginning to the whole industry because for us, bridal is 100% fashion. When I just got back some 20-something years ago after studying fashion design in Paris and came to Israel, we started I started working with GALIA right away because I've known her for years. And I found that the industry over here in Israel was very advanced and our brides were very open-minded. Our weddings are quite long and the ceremony over here is different. The party goes on for hours. And it evolved in a very short time, and little by little, we've discovered that there is a way to manifest all our fantasies and make everyone's dreams come true in a way that also is very fashionable and very fashion forward. And that was a very good surprise. And when we first came to out to the world, we've introduced the style that was normal for us. And luckily for us, it was very well received by brides worldwide. But I assume that in the beginning, judging by the reactions of the mothers and the grandmothers, it was a bit of a shock. But people realized that there is a lot to be done with the fashion industry in bridal wear, and that brides want to be fashion forward, they want to be chic, and they want to show, and the dresses should reflect who they really are. And it's a bridal dress, a wedding gown is part of your personality. It's that time in your life when you want to be at the peak of your beauty. The essence of you has to just shine through, and everybody has to know who you really are, even in a wedding dress. It's not necessarily that restrictive sort of garment that you were obliged to wear years ago.
Exactly. Well, I think definitely it was a game changer, and season after season, there's always been newness, and you always take it forward, and the fit seems so beautiful. Tell me about the process of, designing a collection. Like, how does it start in a, briefly?
It's very individual in the way it is constructed, because it can start with a movie that I see, a piece of music that I hear, or an artwork that I'm encountering. It's something that triggers the imagination and then leads to a full world of fantasy that I'm drawn to. And that is very different in every single collection. Even now, even these challenging times have inspired me to creating a different world. And it's always a reflection of the world we live in, because I see bridal as fashion in every aspect. So whatever trend is trending at the moment in the fashion world is the trend that affects me in creating bridal wear.
That makes total sense. I do feel like that bridal always reflects the fashion of the times and who we are, and where we are. So based on that, this past year, was pret-a-porter new this year, this past year? Was that an adaptation? What have you been, adapting, changing times because the times we're in right now? It looks like you have couture, you have pret-a-porter, you have shoes. Tell me about the different ways we can shop with Galia right now, or the different collections you offer.
At the moment, we have our signature couture line. We have our gala line, which is the urban chic girl that is maybe looking for something a bit more whimsical. And we have a shoe line, which was a dream of ours for many years. And we've introduced a ready-to-wear line, which appeals to modern girls in these modern times. It reflects our times of online shopping and digital experience. And we are very happy to be able to expand and open our minds as well to new kinds of fashion and to new kinds of brides who are still looking for our signature look. And the Galia look is always a bit more daring, a bit more fashionable, but it's always us.
It's always your, I hate this word, DNA, but absolutely. So do you speak to the customers directly ever?
Well,
Or does it go from
unfortunately,
your
I haven't
team,
had the chance to travel this year, but we
or
are,
virtually?
pardon?
Virtually.
Yes, we do engage in a lot of Zoom calls and a lot of online conversations with our brides, and many customers of ours are looking for that personal attention and the personal touch, and we do provide these services. I do miss the personal encounters with the brides. I won't deny it. I miss those touching moments in the stores when a girl tries on that dress for the first time, and those happy tears and of everyone. It's something that inspires me and gives me a reason to move on. And being able to do so online is also a privilege, because sometimes I have conversations with maybe 15 people who are involved in 5 different continents, and it's a new kind of experience. It takes time to get used to it,
To
but
learn how to do it, first of all. Yeah.
it is challenging, but you learn to adapt. It's inevitable that this is the next step, and we all have to step up to it and be able to provide the same services and the same attention that we always do, even online.
Exactly, exactly. And I do hope that everybody gets to gather again and go back to almost normal and things like that. So when I was on your blog, it was so cute. You were throwing pins at a dress that was being shipped. What's that about? So cute.
It's a superstition of us. Whenever we pack a gown, we throw pins in it. It's
Not at the
there's this
actual gown, but when it's
superstition.
in a bag, right?
Yeah, it's a superstition that you ward off evil when you throw pins in the eyes of evil. So once we pack a gown, we throw pins on the box or on the cover.
I
It's
love
for
it.
good luck.
I love it. I think that is so charming. And you must have like a pin room or something like that.
We have loads of pins here.
Good for the pin business. Well, I just wanted to thank you. It was very, I know you can't talk about the new upcoming theme of the collection, but I really can't wait to see what you do. The visuals are always so inspiring.
Thank
Are
you.
you, one last question, are you always involved from every step of the way from designing the
course.
gown to the
I'm hands on everything since our brides expect nothing less than perfect. I have to be involved with GALIA from the very beginning. We are hands-on. Production, shipments, fabrics, orders, everything is personally controlled by us. And I can tell you that even the new collection is a reflection of our times. It is not disconnected from what is happening in the world. It's something that means a lot to us. Being in touch with the real world is something that we care deeply about, and the connection with our brides is very important to us. Therefore, if we cannot reach the brides in person, we do try to touch their hearts, and I hope it will be quite evident in the new collections.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me
Thank you.
today. And I really can't wait to see your new collection.
Thank you. Can't wait to meet you soon.
I can't wait to actually say hello to you in person again. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to.
It may happen sooner than we think.
I know, I think so. I'm hoping so. Let me just